Oh yes, we should be live right now. So this is our Haven. We have a couple people on Discord. We're gonna talk about the new E3 shit, which anyone in the community should know about this already. But I'll start off with just doing the trailer for now, and then we'll kind of talk about it afterwards in the Discord. And we're in Bravo's Discord right now, so if anyone wants to talk about it, feel free to join.
Bandai Namco. On my last trip to Japan, their creative team showed me a sneak peek at their next game. Now, you get to see the first look.
World premiere.
There are worlds that exist, separate from our own, where the impossible is reality. They consist of both good and evil. These worlds were never meant to meet. But things have changed. Now, they have begun to merge as one. And our last hope are the heroes we could only imagine, uniting to fight for our survival. Jump Force. Unite.
I'm gonna mute the Discord.
He's Hancock and Akainu. Where was?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why the fuck is Hancock there?
So with
Because she's sexy. That's the whole reason. Sex feeling.
so then we're streaming
She's
now.
popular. You know, they love her in Japan though, cause she the baddest bitch in women.
Fucking Robin's hot.
Oh,
I'd rather have her.
So what do you guys think of? Because I was rewatching the. I was rewatching the.
Turns about the stone.
I was
You rather
rewatching
you rather play a Robin?
these guys. I was
I'd rather have
rewatching.
Robin. Robin's overpowered as fuck.
Guys.
Yeah,
Is
here
it
it goes.
a stream?
Yeah, we're
Is
streaming.
the
So-
stream
Let him
starting?
talk, let him talk. What do you say?
Yeah,
What do
so
you say?
rewatching the stream, if you like listen to it right, the first thing they talk about was it's good versus evil, and then we see like things like
Ooh.
obviously Freezer out the bat. Do you guys think they're gonna focus on the villains more so than like the last
Yeah,
game?
yeah.
That's the case.
They
That's
have
the
to.
case.
They had it. They had it. Okay, you know.
I just hope that they have a better storyline than last time, cause that last jump storyline is pretty bad.
I agree.
I'm gonna say this: if they focus on villains, then shit, then
Madara is there. Madara is
Yeah.
there.
Water is there. Then you gotta have.
Who's evil from Toriko? I forgot.
You have Acacia.
yeah, so Kasha
you
was
can
the
have
main one. Like, see what's his
Midoriya, maybe depending on how you place him. Midoriya.
Yeah, I would say Midoriya. He's probably the best.
Midoriya.
And probably alongside what the hell we got Starjin.
Yep.
Yeah, Starjin, Midoriya.
Yes. Starjin's. Yeah, Starjin would be sick.
Probably in there.
So what series besides the ones that we got from Jasters do you guys want to see the most?
Shaman King.
To be honest,
I want to see fucking L. Death Note was like that shit freaked me the fuck out.
Oh, they
I was like,
confirmed
what are
that.
they gonna do?
It was at the end of the trailer. They straight up confirmed.
Yeah, I
that.
saw that. I was like, what is Rio gonna do?
Full Metal was it Jump? Was Full Metal Jump?
No.
No,
I
think it was like
that
it
was
was
made
like
by Square
Weekend.
Enix.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, what about Full Metal Alchemist? Do you think they'll have that?
That's
Yeah,
Square
that's
Enix.
good.
They said.
No, that's it. So Full Metal.
That would be sick.
it's not gonna.
And then how do you guys feel about like the
Damn,
fact that
wow.
like it looks like it's realistic worlds and like the like characters are in those worlds? Because like you see like literally it looks like New York.
It's a different stage. It looks like a DBZ world.
You could
Like
actually
they're
also have
fighting.
Yu-Gi-Oh. You
But-
could have Yu-Gi and everything.
It's because like, at the
Another
start.
question too.
Yeah.
Another show I just thought about for the first time. Black Clover got to be in there too. Like,
Yeah,
I ain't really into
probably.
Black Clover.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I just asked. I was like, it's too soon though. Like,
As I was saying, like My Hero, it's yeah. If you have it in there, it's gonna be like one. Two
What
characters at
What
the
about
max.
Magi?
Nah.
Magi.
or about what?
Magi pretty good. Magi.
What do they put
Magi.
that on?
Oh yes.
Yeah, Mad Dog.
Aladdin.
Yeah,
Mad Dog might be in.
yeah,
Aladdin.
Sinbad and Aladdin them.
Yeah, I mean,
Sinbad and
Sinbad.
Aladdin. That's
Gonna be-
it.
It's gonna be the best jump piece.
Probably Solomon
Yeah,
too.
it should hopefully be this.
How many
So,
how many One Piece characters would you give? How many One Piece characters would you
I
give?
feel like
Four.
it's
They
gonna
have
be a lot.
four max.
I mean, but I feel
Four
like
max.
Tons.
It's gonna be
I
like
wouldn't be
six.
surprised if
be
like
four
six.
max.
I get like
even
it'll be
eight.
like 6 or 8 dudes. No, One Piece is gonna
I
be
wouldn't
big.
be
Like Dragon
surprised.
Ball Z, One Piece.
It has
Yeah,
to
'cause
be
that's,
four
it's,
max
it's
because
the 20th year anniversary for One Piece though too, so you have to keep that in mind. Like that's
One Piece is gonna get
Right.
the
because
most.
if it's
I
gonna be
wouldn't
50-50 with the heroes and the villains, I feel like we're gonna get like maybe what like for sure I would say what
then
like
like six.
Blackbeard or Dofi maybe,
It'll be-
like, or both of them.
I'm saying
Then like
maybe,
six characters.
6 to 8 dudes, maybe.
Yeah, because I'm thinking the
6 to 8
monster
dudes.
trio,
I
maybe
would-
Sabo or Law
Three
instead.
good, three good. Yeah, three good, three bad.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they like gave like Ace like they had Ace and you just like switch outfits. You can just change the Sabo and shit or shit. Like even though they kind of have different fighting styles and shit. That'd be a
I
cool
forgot
way to
too.
go.
I forgot too. Ace is gonna be in there because
There's gonna be Luffy, Ace, and Sabo. I think all.
Yeah,
That would be so corny.
But we need the monster trio though. I think we like need, you know what I'm saying? At least Zoro got
I
to
don't
be
want
in there.
I want Zoro there. Yeah, I vote for Zoro and
Like
Mikey.
you can take Sanji out, that'd be fine. I don't think people complain about that.
Yeah, fuck Sanji.
but they're gonna have Ace. They're gonna have Ace in some kind of way. Again, Ace
They're
will be in
gonna
that
add,
game. I know for a fact. Ace will be in that game some kind of way. Ace will be in that
Then
game.
add Kizaru.
I don't think they're gonna have Kizaru.
They
Like,
won't-
I'm
they'll
thinking
have-
like
yeah,
I'm
it's
thinking
just-
like
No, they're
I'm
not.
thinking
It will
the
only
big
It'll
people.
be Blackbeard, Dofi.
Yeah, that's
Croc-
people who are like major villains.
Either
like-
keep in mind too, like
Yeah.
the fact that they showed at Xbox means that they're trying to probably push
Kano
for
Curry
English people.
has to be there,
I don't
bro.
think so.
He won't be in there.
There's no
Taker
English
won't
for
be in
him
there.
yet. I think that's gonna be a big
You want
deciding
Kano
factor for who they
Curry
get.
has to be there.
He
And
won't be
Jack.
in there.
What about
Yeah,
Jack?
yeah.
No.
It's gonna have to be
Because
really.
listen,
Nah.
Again, it's only gonna be the main characters.
It's-
No,
They're trying to bring in
Yeah.
people that don't know about these series.
It's all right. It's all about popularity. So again, it's really gonna
Okay.
be like the most popular people
Like
in the
Hancock got in versus Zoro, you know what I mean?
So
like that was,
Luffy. Okay, so one girl has to be there, right?
series. Yeah, one girl.
I don't know. Like the only reason I say I don't know this
It's
time is
small.
because you have to remember too. We have
They'll
all these
add a
new
girl,
series.
but-
Like for instance, we might get like Uraraka instead of like someone from One Piece to like fill the female cast.
Mount Lady. What about Mount Lady or the Dragon Lady?
I don't know. I'm
No,
I'm thinking literally
lady.
only like main people because
Oh,
the
Yeah.
two
I just
factors
thought
are
about
going to be main
somebody.
people and then whether or not they have English voice actors. Because the fact that they showed it at Xbox means that they're trying to push.
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
English side.
at E3 it has to be English.
Again,
Yeah,
like,
that's-
I'm saying, like,
So
like,
they
like,
should
like, like,
put
my
his
hero, like my hero
overhaul-
won't get much love at all. Like my hero won't get much love at all.
My
But
Hero
no,
is three
but the only
characters
reason with that though,
max.
I think My Hero will get the most love for the new season
Yeah, 'cause
because
it's huge.
they're simulcast. Like they get English well, they also get Japan episodes. That was a big thing,
Yeah.
and a lot of like the fact is like comic book
I don't
and a lot of
think-
the English cast like
What about
people
what
like
about
it.
Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball's gotta have like the
Yeah,
most,
it's
Of
Dragon
course,
Ball.
of course, it's gonna
With
have,
all the
like,
new
like
characters
the fact that
that
they
they shown?
two
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
like the characters,
and it's
were
super,
shown.
dude. Like, you know. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's gonna have like a
it's
whole bunch
still
of
going
Dragon
on.
Dragon Ball. Yeah, it's gonna have a lot
So
of
Jiren,
I
can
mean,
we
you
say
gotta have
Jiren's gonna be there?
Vegeta and Goku and maybe Beerus.
I don't think
Vegeta
there is.
is
I feel like if we got
Frieza's
anyone to be
already-
like maybe
Frieza's already
Jiren.
there.
They have Beerus. Again, too, of
Frieza's
course,
already confirmed.
Yeah.
Frieza, yeah, they probably sell. They probably have Cell in there
Probably
too.
Cell?
No, I don't think you
So
have
is
enough.
No,
Jiren?
I think you're gonna get super characters.
Yeah, I,
I
say, I
if
think
you already
Jiren,
have-
Jiren's probably
You're
gonna be
gonna
if
you're
you
gonna
have
get
Frieza,
like
why would you
Beerus
even
and
sell?
stuff. I don't think you're gonna get so.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
say-
think Jen and Hit like took over that whole villain category for right now.
If again, I'm assuming again, if it's on Super, then yeah, Cell won't be in there.
because
off
they're
Super.
pushing for whatever's like big, and Super is the big thing right now.
Oh,
for
what
them.
about that Broly chick?
Nah.
No.
No.
Like I said, like, it's gotta be someone big. Like it's gonna be, it's characters that
No,
people are gonna be like,
definitely, it's a
even
good
if you don't really know Dragon Ball that well, it's gonna be characters that they want to push. That like, oh, I've seen it once on like a commercial or something like that. Like it's gonna be characters that they really want
Jiren
to
and
have.
Beerus.
Like for instance, in the J-Stars, they had Akainu. You know, like no one really give a fuck about Akainu. They want like Blackbeard or Dosu and other people, but we got Akainu instead, just because more people knew about them. Like I'm expecting like super characters, like for instance One Piece, like again Dofi, maybe Blackbeard, Naruto, Madara for sure, and then if we get another one, maybe Obito or maybe like Kaguya or some weird shit like that.
I don't think Kaguya, because I don't think Kaguya was that popular of a
Nah,
villain
yeah.
for one Naruto.
Or it could be someone from the current, like I don't know if they're gonna do Boruto and like had Boruto and Sarada, and then maybe like Kawiki if he becomes like big by then. I just want to know when the game's releasing because that's gonna be another thing. The fact that we get
Yeah,
Light
sure.
in there should be big though for a lot of people because to me that shows like more of the English like American audience of what
Yeah.
they want because Death Note was huge in America.
It feels like they're kind of along the way, though. I don't know if it'll be too long for the game to take.
Yeah, I mean, probably not. I mean, the fact it's not ready yet, like being shown, look like some in-game kind of footage.
Yeah.
Like, what'd you guys think of the fucking trailer though? Like the Gear 4 and the Red Hawk, that was so sick.
It was cool.
Oh yeah, they did have a Gear 4 and Luffy, right?
That's what like made me like lose that, because like as soon as I saw that, like then it's just current shit.
So can we say they have a Ultra Instinct Goku?
I would hope so.
Yep.
Kind of cool.
I'm assuming yes. If you're gonna have fucking Naruto and Gear 4 Luffy, I would assume you have.
Do you have Snake?
Yeah, and they have God mode fucking Naruto.
I mean, they did take what's his name? The Kong Organ, which was from Hulk when we fight Cracker, so I would assume they would have that in like Tank Man. It'd be sick if you could like go.
And Snake Man.
Yep.
Bro, they gotta have Snake Man.
Cool.
What's up?
Hey, come to the other one.
I just want to see what these the maps are gonna be about, because it literally looks like the first thing that we see from the trailer is you see like a trolley cart that goes like up the mountains, and then you see like the second and first.
I think that
so it looks like
I think there's that city there, and it's probably like Toriko's world or some shit.
I think it's New York, because you see an American flag in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look, it's like, because like they even said like it's like coming into our world. Like the different trailers we see are literally like One Piece looks like it's maybe in like, I want to say like maybe Japan. I don't know if it's Japan, and that might even be like the edge of New York. But like, if you look at each of them, like it's like a piece of like, these Naruto-esque like jump like worlds in the real life world. Like we literally see taxis and shit like that, and we see literally like a bunch of American flags and like random like well-known things. I hope that destructibility.
It might be an island.
Yeah, I hope the destructibility is a thing in the game, because we see literally like Frieza destroy buildings. That'd be pretty sick.
That'd be sick. Like some Budokai Tenkaichi 3 shit.
Oh shit. I forgot. We might not be getting much from Toriko, because I'm looking at this. If it's showing just again Toriko and fucking Zebra, yeah, we might not be getting much from Toriko.
Yeah.
Like I hope.
But then
But
Toriko's done. Toriko's over. They're done
done.
pushing that.
So they gotta add
I
some
wouldn't
more
be
shit.
surprised if you only get Toriko.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, me neither. Honestly.
They canceled it. They totally threw it away. 100%.
Like
They rushed that. They rushed the Arthur and told me like he had to get that shit done.
They wanted to get rid of it because they put so much into it. They advertised that everywhere, and it was just a somewhat successful series. It never became.
I'm glad that says 2019 as well. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed, and hopefully we get it next year. It might even be soon next year. I'm expecting maybe summer.
Black Clover.
I don't think it's not coming out this year. Otherwise, they would have said.
It says Unite to Fight 2019.
They're going.
It says 2019.
Austrian Uno's gonna be there.
Like something.
Probably No, I'm thinking probably. Oh no, probably
Yeah.
Probably
Probably or Yami. Yami was so wrecked.
It'll probably be just because the most popular person in the story right now.
I'm trying to think of other new series, because I know like for instance like Dr. Stone's one, Promised Neverland, but I don't know like how well like the American audience would
Promised Neverland? I don't think so. No.
I mean, Food Wars sounds weird, but I think as a support character they can do it.
Hey, listen. Hey, Food Wars is fire.
What about that?
No, it's an amazing series. Is what I'm saying.
What about Shin from Kingdom?
No, he's not.
No, it's like it
that would be raw.
I'm gonna say if Kingdom was in there, Kingdom would have like 4 dudes in there. Kingdom would have 4 dudes in there. Kingdom would have like 4 dudes in there if Kingdom was jumping.
What about Yuasakura? As long as they put him in there, but they'll be good.
Shaman King.
I'm thinking for sure probably Shaman King.
Shaman King.
Anything that's on Tsunami back then, I feel like would be on, like for instance Yu Hakusho. That's gonna probably be on there again. Hunter x Hunter. I'm trying to think of other big series though. Like Bleach would probably be a big one, because that was huge in America.
Wait, what about Ultimate Muscle? Was that?
Yeah, that was. That's like something that I expect. Yu-Gi-Oh! I think is gonna be in it.
Now, what would they implement with that though?
So
in
J-Stars, they actually had data files that were being data mined for DLC characters that were supposed to come out, and a couple of them was Dio. What the hell's his name? Jojo, the Stardust Crusader Jojo. Can't think of his name right now.
Oh, Jotaro?
Yeah, Jotaro. He was in there.
Yeah,
they had
Jotaro's gonna be there.
Kaiba, Yu from Shaman King. But like the Yu-Gi-Oh ones, they had like literally you draw a card and it'd give you like a random effect, like it was a spell card, trap card, monster card.
Yeah, they had DS
could, like,
games
summon,
for Jump.
like they had
where they had them do that.
Yeah, like they supposedly had like meters and shit like that to like summon bigger monsters.
That's exactly what they did. Similar to how the Death Note character fought, actually, too.
What do you think they're gonna add more in Death Note? Because we saw L.
Probably, I could
think
see maybe whatchamacallit.
He'll like
Well,
write
we
your
saw
name and
light,
get, like,
so I'm
stunned.
thinking L would be in there as well.
Like I could see him
L's
like
gonna
he'll write your
be-
name, you'll get stunned or something,
I
or
wanna
like
see
he'll like
What would light do?
take control of you.
Well, light has a Shinigami, so I mean that and the Death Note. Because no, L's not light. L is literally the.
I mean, yeah,
the
my bad.
detective.
Yeah, L, my bad. I'm getting that confused.
Yeah. So like L's, I don't know, because like I'm assuming it'd be like OP. Imagine if you could literally just write someone's name in there. That's probably gonna be the ultimate. Is literally write someone's name in. I mean, you could make something where like maybe you control like your different like moves, like spells, like control like. Because remember in the manga and the anime, like you would literally write their name down. You can make them do whatever before they die.
Yeah,
So something like
I
that.
think the special move is probably gonna be him just writing your name down and you just dying.
I think
Just
his
like that
Death Note will just be a support thing, like where it's
Just
just
like
gonna
that
be, like,
one shot
little
from
trap.
HQ.
I don't think he's. I think he's gonna be an actual character. Because they like for instance the
Yeah.
other like the handheld games, right? The mobile ones, they had him as an actual.
No,
character.
no, I didn't. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant to say. I'm
Yeah,
saying,
okay,
I'm saying
yeah.
the Death Note book is gonna be the support moves,
Yeah,
and that
okay.
the Shinigami is gonna fight. That, I'm
Okay,
not saying
yeah.
he's
Oh,
gonna be a
yeah.
support
Oh,
character.
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
saying he's gonna when he's gonna write the like it's gonna be a tag team character. Like where it's
Yeah.
gonna be the Shinigami is gonna be fighting out there, and he's gonna be writing.
Oh, okay, I feel
like
you.
he'll trap them, he'll lure them, he'll give them like whatever little stuns.
I feel you. Cowboy Bebop might be there too.
It's Cowboy.
But I don't think that's no. That's an anime original.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey, I can look it up real quick on the side. and
It
just see
has to
what-
be Shonen Jump. That's the thing. You gotta.
I'll see what we got.
Okay, show. Let me see it too. Yeah,
Big
showing
Thunder?
anime. It's fucking Samurai Champloo. Fucking. I know
No.
Gin's probably gonna be there.
Yeah, on the stream, I have it pulled up right
What
now.
about One Punch Man?
I
Oh
don't think
no.
No.
Now I'm tripping now.
That'd be good. They got Garo
Bubble
on
Ball
that.
might be back because that was on Toonami as well. I'm thinking like the priority wise would be anything that's probably on like Toonami.
Soul
back then.
Eater. Soul Eater.
I don't think that's Jump either. Is it?
No, that was Square Enix.
Yeah.
That's
They did
showing, right?
I don't think so.
We're talking about showing animes,
Well,
right?
Shonen,
No,
no,
it-
it's Shonen Jump.
But it has to
It
be Jump. It has to be
Yep.
Shonen Jump.
Okay.
You're thinking like a genre. We're thinking of the actual like series. If we can find.
So Soul Eater is there. Seven Deadly Sins. My Hero, Full Metal Alchemist.
I should get a list of all the fucking Jump.
That's what I'm trying to see right now. I'm not trying to see no top 10.
They
Oh,
could at
fuck.
least get Digimon and Pokemon.
But I mean,
Pokemon's not Shonen Jump.
yeah, 'cause you have to remember like
Neither is.
it was hard enough for like J-Star to even get like Shonen Jump characters.
So
like, in
Fairy
series.
Tail.
No,
We can
What
say
about
Fairy
Hunter x
Tail,
Hunter?
no,
no?
it's not Shonen Jump.
And it's not.
Hunter x Hunter.
What? Why is it on here then? It says Show and
It's
Jump. It
by
says
week.
best Show and Jump anime of all time.
No,
Blue Exorcist.
Blue Exorcist.
Attack on Titan. They'll probably put Fairy Tail.
Because
No.
one thing too you have to keep in mind would be whether or not they're
Type.
gonna limit it to just weekly Shonen, or if they're gonna have all Shonen Jump. It does say it's Shonen Jump, so I mean, it might be all Shonen Jump, but
Yeah. They could put Fairy Tail on there. Hunter x
World
Hunter.
Trigger.
Inuyasha.
That dude from World Trigger.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
damn,
World
they
Trigger
put her
is
on there.
Shonen
That'd be
Jump.
pretty cool. Have y'all ever seen an anime called Shakugan no Shana? If they put her on there, that'd be pretty.
see anything in my phone.
Fucking Air Gear.
They're too broken.
So that's just
Air
ridiculous,
Gear is
like,
broken as fuck.
They can't put Iki in that other dude that was in the wheelchair. You can't put them.
That would be so sick.
We reflect every attack. They can't.
She
Blue
has-
Sorankin.
Let's see. Toonami.
Fate /0. Huh.
Siren.
Most
Mob.
part, like,
What
they've
about
already-
Mob?
like,
Is
they've
Mob
done a good
Psycho?
job with the previous.
What was
like,
what?
you know,
Is Mob Psycho
roster
Shonen Jump?
done. So you're gonna
I think
see a
it's
similar
also,
roster for
it's
one
the same thing as One Punch Man. I don't know if One Punch Man is Shonen Jump. I don't
No, I
think it is.
don't know. One Punch Man, I
You can
don't.
look it up. I'm not sure.
Because for one, I know it's an indie
Gundam
thing.
would be an
first and
interesting
foremost.
one.
I know.
I'll
No,
look it up.
Gundam would be
fine.
interesting. Yeah, I just
I'm
saw
looking
that.
at. I'm looking at it right now. They got
The
like,
Blue Exorcist.
Yeah.
Tokyo
Like,
Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul's not.
Guilty Crown. Gundam.
It's
No, see One Punch. Yeah, see One Punch Man. It is.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Is
is
it
Shonen
Shonen
Jump.
Jump?
Actually,
Is it-
One Punch Man
It
is.
is, right? That's
So
what
then,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
drawn
you might
in
get it then.
What did they get?
Tokyo
Gurren
Ghoul
Lagann
Shonen
put
Jump.
on?
Is it Shonen?
Yeah, it's I see like top
Yeah,
10
I
or
think
top
so too.
50
I want to say
Shonen Jump
is
anime.
So I'm
Big
probably thinking
Jump.
then of Weekly Shonen Jump.
Yeah.
Hayaku. They said Hayaku.
What,
Is
bro?
it
What if they put
Weekly
guest
Young
characters
Jump?
like from American cartoon? Who would you actually like watch
So
For
get put on there and wouldn't be mad? Like if they put the Avatar or something, you'll be cool with it.
I don't know how to feel about
no,
that.
You're not
no,
gonna.
No,
no,
You're
I'm
not
just
gonna get
asking.
it.
No.
No, I'm just asking if
no.
they do guest characters, right?
Oh, it would
And
be
they let
amazing,
the fans
but
choose, and some of the fans put Avatar Aang. Would that be okay with you? Like, who would you like as a
No,
guest?
that would take out the experience. Like it would just be weird.
Like I'm thinking,
Oh,
I'm trying to think of
really?
myself like
That's what guest
purely
characters
just
for.
like not mainstream per se, but like main anime. Like when I think of it, I think of anime. Like for instance, like Pokemon,
I can't.
even you
Yeah,
would be hard. I'm just looking through all the lists right now on what they
I
have as
can't see
characters.
Naruto and fucking the Avatar together.
I know we can just mix them in there. I can tell. I don't know. One thing I want to see in the game for sure, outside like just characters, is see what they do because it looks like this they're gonna keep it 4 players. But it also, I mean, you never know. Like it'd be crazy if they made it like not I don't want to say battle royale, but like free for all type like thing.
It looks like
I'm sure it's
four
gonna be
versus
2v2.
whatever.
It'll probably be the same mechanics as
Shaman
Christmas.
King, Bakuman, Assassination Classroom. Fuck.
Like, what characters do you guys want to see the most right now?
Depends on what universe they pick.
trying to think.
Attack on.
Attack on Titan is shonen.
So that would probably
Yeah,
be one that we'd probably see.
Yeah, I'd
That'd
rather
be
see
sick.
Attack on Titan, Guilty Crown. Like the dude can reach inside of anybody's chest, grab whatever
Here's
the
kind
hell
of a
their
main
heart
list
is.
of them off
Everybody's
Wikipedia.
pretty cool.
So like right now, the main ones I can see like series-wise joining would probably be Black Clover, maybe Blue Extras. I think Boruto will probably join. I could see maybe Food Wars joining because I think it is big now in America. I can't remember.
I think it's big enough.
Hunter x Hunter.
How
for
would
sure
you
should be
implement that in battle?
I mean, they had weird characters in J-Stars. Like some of them like weren't really necessarily fighters per se. So I mean, they could literally just make it where you like make. I don't know. I mean, he has knives, but he's not gonna like shank people. But
Throw
like, in the
knives
show,
and
if I
stuff,
remember
yeah.
in the show, like a lot of the time
Throw
when they're making
knife.
food, that they actually like have the background. Like I remember there's a samurai type dude in there. I'm not like caught up in the series.
Okay,
In one of the seasons.
okay.
You probably gotta just shove the food in your mouth too, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make
yeah,
you
that's
go,
right.
"Ah!"
Like you lose all defense or some
Like
shit.
you just sit there, you put the table in front of you, all cartoonishly and whatnot. Food go in your mouth.
Bakuman maybe could see
Think
going in there.
Blue Dragon.
Yeah, the basic
Blue
you just have
Dragon
like
would be
their
actually
manga
really
books
cool
come
one
to
to
life.
see. Now you say that. Nura maybe because I know I'm thinking of ones like the ones I feel like would be guaranteed are gonna be anything that's on like Toonami, assuming that there's gonna be a ton of series.
Big O.
I could see Ruby going in there now because that has jump.
Ruby?
Yeah, but then you have to think too they have Blaze Blue cross tag, which that's assuming that they don't have an exclusive contract. The only reason I know that's
I'm just looking up things more. I'm trying to think like if something like
I
Astro
would
and
love
stuff.
to
they are
see
jump.
Soul Eater.
the hard thing
I think-
for them will be
or
like
it wasn't.
when you look at J-Stars, like the big thing for them was trying to get like crossovers because in America, like I think Funimation owns a lot in America, where Shueisha I think owns a lot in Japan, and they have like separate contracts. So I think the hard thing is gonna be like J-Stars where they had to literally buy contracts and make contracts specific to each other series, and they couldn't just do it like to each of the full like.
What about is Gantz Show and Jump?
I'm not sure.
No, no.
Oh,
don't
you
think-
retarded.
Bows beats me, and I doubt it no, because it doesn't even have an anime.
I
Yeah.
just forgot. Think of shit.
What about Dragon Quest? Nah.
They have their
That's
own
a
game, so I
In
mean,
first and foremost.
yeah. I'm just looking through all of them right now and see if there's any big ones.
There's just not mostly big ones we know about. The fuck? There's so many mangas I just seen like I didn't even know about.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a ton since like the way back. Like series, I feel like they'll probably keep will probably be the ones that we got J stars like Reborn, maybe freaking Beelzebub. Some of the characters
That
I
dude
want to
that
get
can.
rid of would be like fuck. I don't give a shit about Lucky Man. Like
What about that
or
dude
Rel.
that can change his arm? Meisuke no Nueno?
Who?
Not sure
Meisuke
who it is.
Nueno. I wasn't familiar with that anime either, but he can change his arm in J stars and shit. It's like this devil arm or whatever.
Oh, the teacher you're talking about?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
teacher
yeah,
dude.
Helmnoob.
Oh, Kuro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the guy from Assassination Clash.
I don't know. I just hope that like some of the assist characters are made into like Hisoka. I want him to be a main character that we fight with.
That's
I
what,
want
that's what I'm kind of wondering is like
That would
how
be
many
so
characters?
retarded.
Because just looking at the game, it looks really, really well polished in terms of graphics. Where like J
Yeah,
stars
they
is
should have
kind
told
of
us how many characters,
they'll probably have
because we would have broke
You
that
think we're
down.
not going to get as big a roster?
I don't think so. I'm kind of thinking to myself,
Yeah,
like,
I know
personally,
what
I
you're
could
saying.
see almost maybe, which I don't know how would you guys feel instead of like having just a ton of like one or two characters from each roster, having like only like 8 different series, but they have like 10 like characters somehow. I mean, I doubt we're gonna get like 80 characters, but like probably maybe 50 characters is the most.
Yeah, I'm fine if they actually didn't even have the
For
big
instance,
draft.
I wouldn't mind. I know Wing's probably in the same boat, like getting Rock Lee and shit from like Naruto. Someone that we probably would never get normally, or Neji for for Wing. But again, like,
Yeah, you would never get those characters, and you'd have to accept like not having all the side
like,
characters.
I don't know how like for instance like I wouldn't mind it, but then at the same time like I would suck because for instance like the big series I want like that's in J stars would be like Reborn. That's the series I'd want a lot of characters from.
Yeah, you're only gonna get
And,
Suna
like,
then.
I don't really want characters from like big main series that like feel the same. Like for instance, Toriko, they were slightly different. And like Dragon Ball, they're kind of slightly different, but like they're almost all kind of same. Like for instance, I would not like Gohan to be in the game because we kind of already have Goku,
Fuck
and it's pretty
no.
close. And so like I would rather have
That'd
someone
be
Like I'm
random.
fine with them removing like Zebra. Like if they got rid of Zebra, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Like if they just had just Toriko, that's fine. Like, as far as I'm
Yeah, I'd
concerned.
be fine with that. End the story Toriko though.
Yeah.
That would be
The
sick.
World Buster. But yeah, like for instance, like Fist of the North Star I could see staying in there. Like I don't know, because I'm thinking
Fist
that
of the North Star, like he needs to keep his like because the thing is
Fist of
Rao
North
like was
Star.
at one point he was more popular than Kenshiro
Yep.
even, so it's like you have to have
Yeah.
him.
And like I'm just thinking whether
Yeah.
or not they're gonna try to like push the new series though, because we have a couple of new series like obviously Black Clover. We talked about My Hero. Like those two I could probably see staying and like coming in, especially My Hero just because like it has an English release simulcast.
We said Maggie might show up too
Yeah,
But
I'd
yeah,
with
rather
Aladdin and
I'd rather
Sinbad.
get some good people from Magi. Like either if they won't put Sinbad on there, they should at least put obviously they go put Aladdin and what his name is.
That dude with the purple
Alibaba.
lightning and shit.
Yeah, Aladdin and Alibaba, and they'll probably put like Hakuryu on.
Alibaba.
if you guys had to
Yeah.
choose like 5 different series, like and that was sort of the only series we're gonna get in it, which ones would you take?
One Piece, Naruto.
I probably just go One Piece, Naruto, Bleach,
Fucking-
Dragon Ball, and shit.
Yeah,
I
I
think
maybe
I
like
almost want to throw My Hero in there. It's like Bleach. I think
Yeah,
I
I
want to throw My Hero in there too. Yeah,
as a new one. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like
I would take out Dragon Ball though.
you take out
Ah,
Dragon
Nah,
Ball.
I'll leave Dragon Ball.
I'll
in.
take.
I'll still put in-
Well,
y'all
Dragon
leave
The only
Dragon
characters I
Ball?
really give a
You
shit
know.
about from Dragon Ball personally, like that I would want to see in the game, honestly, would probably be like Goku and Vegeta, and then Frieza's. Like I don't know if I really care about him enough to want him in the game. It's like if I could choose like someone like I don't know fucking Minato or something like that. Like I would personally rather have
Yeah,
him.
but they can also throw those people in there. Like, how many people per series?
What's some
You think they'll put
That's what I'm trying,
Everything's got a budget,
four?
you know.
that's what I'm trying to think is like how many if they limit to like what, like because I'm thinking that if they're smart they're gonna put DLC in this game, like they're gonna already plan DLC ahead of time and they're gonna have them way out like before the game launches they're gonna tell us like there's gonna be a season pass or something like that, and just like looking at it right off the bat like again like how well polished it is, I just don't see us getting a ton of characters from the start. Like I wouldn't even be surprised if we only get like 30 characters or 40 characters. Like I know people like always think in, like the old style games where we'd get like 100 characters.
Yeah.
People, like, it's like fighters. People got really mad when we were announced that we're only getting
Yeah.
24 people. Because like when you
50's
look
max.
like for instance, like one thing I always talk about was like J-Stars from when I played it. Like you're looking here, I'll pause it. Like Naruto in the game, and this like in the J-Stars game was fucking garbage. Like in terms of like what he had in the series and like where we were at in the series. Like for instance, he could only make one shadow clone. Like that was fucking trash. You know what I mean? Like that was like the opposite of what Naruto was. So I would personally I would get rid of 2 other characters that are like half-assed basically in my mind, and take a full-fledged Naruto where you can go like Sage mode, Kurama mode. You know, like we see in the trailer, we can make like 20 clones, like something like that. Or like
he has Kurama mode.
Yeah, or like Goku, we can go like Super Saiyan 1 all the way to like Blue and like Ultra Instinct and Kaioken, versus having like 4 other Dragon Ball characters. I'd take something like that where they're fully fleshed out. Like imagine going Luffy and being able to have all of his gears, like, including like all the different gear for. Doing like Conqueror's Hockey.
Pretty much, like I wouldn't care if they took out like if they had taken out Akainu to make Aizen better or something.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have cared. Like I wouldn't have cared.
Which One Piece villain would you guys want to see if you had to take one?
You said about
probably Dolph Lundgren, honestly.
One Piece villain.
Out of everyone, I just think he has the best potential for something fun.
Because it'll be something. I'll just say category. Because it wouldn't be the same thing like he usually is.
Yes, I would want Karakuri. I want to see Spiked Mochi. I want to see Spiked Mochi Demon Mode Karakuri.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool, I guess. Like, I mean, he would have a cool moveset. I'd say Dofi, like, for instance, like, people always think, like, Blackbeard and shit like that, but, like, I feel like Dofi would have a cooler moveset than, like, someone like Blackbeard, just from what we've been given.
Thing too.
He's just more fleshed out. Like, that's my main reason.
Like,
yeah, they both have Awakening
and shit like that. Could you imagine going Awakening and, like, turn the buildings into Mochi somehow?
Bro,
and then you make your clones and stuff.
Yeah.
That would be retarded. Galactic Donuts.
Exactly.
That'd be crazy.
And that's something is like I really.
That would be like they'd have to go into super detail like for that game.
That's what I'm saying though. I would take that. I would take like 30 characters at the start of the game, have more characters as DLC, and literally have them just work on the individual characters, versus just throwing these 50 characters and having them kind of be like half-assed and trash.
Yeah, like 2 moves for like each of them. That would be like so stupid.
The really thing that throws me off though is just the fact that lights in the game, because like. When you think of, like, he is popular, but like when you think of a battle game and stuff like that, like
oh yeah, you don't think of it.
He'll probably be important to the story.
Or for characters like Yugi.
Exactly, and that's what kind of thing is like. That's the only reason I'm thinking that we might get a more popular English characters, on top of it being an Xbox E3, but also like getting random characters that like we wouldn't normally have in like a fighting game per se. But I do want to see All Might. Like All Might and like Deku would be sick as fuck. Like, could you imagine going against like All Might and fucking versus like Kurama? Because I really hope that when they make Kurama, from the looks of it, it's that way. But I hope they'll like make him as big as he should be. Because when I'm looking at him right now, like he literally looks like he's almost as tall as a skyscraper.
Because those buildings would be like, no, they would be like mini as fuck compared to Kurama.
Yep.
Like small as fuck.
I'm literally looking.
That'd be so sick though.
I'm looking at him when he goes.
If you could like destroy a building.
That's how big the map is.
Yeah, that's because like when you look at him,
if you had
when you look at him, he looks as tall as one of the skyscrapers. Like he
looks that's
huge.
right.
And I was gonna.
That's what I thought too.
I was gonna say too, like I think we might get people like Hashirama in the game, because like, is it weird that like we have like the plants growing around, unless that's something else completely different. But it seems weird that like if they first show up, the first thing they show is fucking the second Hokage and the first Hokage's photos, right? And then they go to the city, and then there's like plants around. And like I'm thinking like if they're doing kind of like a good versus evil, I could see them bringing like the main good guys and the main bad guys. Oh, actually, now that I think of that too, I want All for One if we get All Might. All for One would be sick as fuck to get.
Yeah, they're about to fight in the anime.
It'll probably be easy for them. They put All for One or Overall one of them.
Yeah, All for One would be sick just because all those different move combinations you could think of.
Yeah.
Or Nomi. No, Nomu.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Shigaraki,
what did they put in Dever?
I would say Shigaraki over Overhaul, just in terms of story.
What did they put Endeavor on there?
Endeavor would be kind of cool too. But would you rather have like someone like, for instance, if you had Endeavor, would you rather have him or someone like Bakugo or Todoroki?
Someone like who?
Like Bakugo.
They should have had a vote for this shit.
Like if you had to like choose one or the other.
Bakugo and Todoroki them on there just cause.
Bakugo would be fun just because the maneuverability same with Todoroki.
Yeah, you can fly around the buildings and shit.
Because the one thing I really want to see, which it kind of looks that way, is I'm imagining if we're playing the game, all four of us, that like if it is 2v2 or like just four players in general, I want the map to be something where like it's not like a kind of J-Stars type
It
map,
looks like,
but I want something where we can run around the entire like city almost.
yeah, like Xenoverse.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like Xenoverse to me.
Yeah.
Like, you can still destroy buildings or some shit like that.
Or run around as like the way you would in a shooter.
One small thing, which
I don't want it to be like linked. Like, I don't want it to be like split screen that much.
I think I doubt they're gonna split screen. I'm just happy that's Unreal Engine 4. Like that to me is crazy because the amount of things that they can do with that. And like I'm not gonna lie, if it comes on PC, that would be one of the games I would maybe buy twice because all the different mods that we would get on PC because the Unreal Engine is open source.
Yeah, I'd probably buy a fucking laptop just to get that game.
It's still crazy to me that it's showing the Xbox instead of PS4. Like that blows my mind.
Yeah.
Because a year ago, like Xbox was all like up in like heat with Japan because I forgot what the specific scenario was, but they denied some meeting that Japan asked them for like Square Enix and a couple other games, and now it looks like they must have fucking bought them out completely because the fact that they had Kingdom Hearts and they had other shit.
Yeah. I keep looking at the trailer for
it. No, I have it in slow motion. I'm just looking through and see if I notice anything.
Yeah.
It just looks crazy because like I said, like the plants remind me of Hashirama's. Like I don't know. I'm trying to think what else it would be. I just want to know, like, the story should be good, though. The fact that, like, they're focusing on, like, you know, heroes and villains, which I don't really give a shit about the story at the end of the day because I'm going to be playing multiplayer, but it'll be kind of interesting to see what they do with it since it's going to be crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know Wing would, like, lose his shit if he saw Hashirama versus Madara in another trailer. I'd be hyped as fuck.
If I see somebody, like, not overhaul.
I mean, I see Super Saiyan 1 Goku.
Overhaul versus Aizen or something, that'd be a good one. All for One versus Aizen. Prime Yamamoto versus
Bro, this looks retarded.
Bankai Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Versus
you see when
how?
My bad.
What are you gonna say?
I just thought the combos are really good.
I saw when Luffy charged up to Frieza with that jet punch. That hawk, the hawk punch. Yeah, you think that looks like the gameplay or just like...
That's the gameplay, because if you look at that and you compare it, for instance, like, I'll do it real quick. So if you look at, if you ever play Burning Blood, here, I'll do this.
Yeah.
Burning Blood.
It looks like the same, like, position
you can tell how a character moves if it's gameplay or not.
See, like...
Yeah, that's definitely gameplay, bro. It did, like, for a split second.
Let's see if I can pull it up real quick on the stream.
Like, if it looks like a kind of movement that can be repeated over and over, like, kind of like you can kind of tell that's the gameplay.
Because if you look at, like, for instance, if you look at the trailer, like the one I'm watching on stream, and I literally have Burn Blood and this game up, it's the exact, like, they did take the exact same scene. So, and it is Spike Chunsoft, so they do have, like, access to that shit. So, I mean, they might be reusing some assets. Like, not, like, just for the gameplay-wise, like, we might see certain things, like, because that Red Hawk is literally the exact same. Like, the eyes are slightly
like...
I just hope the gameplay is, like, it's not like a one and done, where, like, you do a hit and the character goes flying and they're on the floor and shit, because that's not fun, right? Yeah. I want to be able to, like, follow up.
Exactly. Then, like, I didn't like the invincibility.
That was like the end of a combo.
Yeah, that shit was kind of lame.
Ruined it. Then, like, it was, like, it's hard, because I do think that they will try their best to make it, like, as, I don't say competitive, but, like, you know, something where it's mechanically sound.
I just want it fluid. Exactly. I just want fluid movement. I just want it to be able to continuously wail on people and them to continuously wail on me.
That looks like the end of a
like, I don't want the action stopping, because the problem is when you have too many invincibility frames, you have too much stun in the game where the characters just sit there on the floor or something. It's like the whole game is at a stop. You're not playing anything.
Yeah,
but it looks like you're fighting against 4 people, so you might not be able to stop.
Because in J-Stars, there was, like, I know Hiei had it, I know Sasuke had it, and I know for sure Ichigo had it, where they literally had infinite combos in the sense that, like, if you get hit once and someone's good enough, they could just take out your entire life bar.
I just want immediate recovery.
That gameplay looks sick.
Like, I want to be able to, like, immediately recover and retaliate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to sit there waiting for, like, seconds on end. You know what I mean?
Look at the trailer when when after Kurama goes like rage mode and shit. Like it's after like at 119 basically. You can see Goku fighting Frieza and it looks like he's like doing a long ass combo if you slow it down. It starts at it starts at one well the video that I'm looking at is like 119, but it's like after Kurama like transforms, then Goku and Frieza fight, and he's doing like a combo on him. Like after he yeah.
I know that I'm just trying to find and compare these scenes because I know the teleport Kamehameha from Jacers has the exact same animation, the one in the trailer too. If I can find it.
It looks so fucking good slow motion, bro. Like you can actually see like the gameplay.
So I'm saying like the fact that, like I said, the fact that's on Unreal Engine 4 should be huge for us.
Gear 4 Luffy looks badass.
Like yeah, that got me. I'm gonna like not gonna lie, because I was always thinking like myself, like I wanted that after we had Jacers, like the fact that we didn't get like anything from like Dressrosa Luffy like kind of pissed me off.
Yeah.
I just want to see those characters talking and that shit. My whole thing that I do want more characters though from each series is I always feel like it was weird not to have Zoro, for instance, or even Sanji in the game for the last game.
Yeah.
That's why I was glad we got like Sasuke. Because I'm always thinking like if it's gonna be a multiplayer like co-op type game where it's 2v2, I really want to see characters from the same universe be able to team up against other characters. That way, like when people have like the random like death battle type scenarios, you can like just play the game like here, let's figure it out.
That's why I think Ace, Luffy, and Sabo makes sense. Honestly.
Even that race, it wasn't about Sengon versus Frieza.
But would you want? And that's the thing. Like I know, and obviously, like I know, like Sambo plays differently than Ace, but like I don't know if I'd want two of them. You know what I mean?
Ace.
Like I would prefer personally like someone like I think Zoro would be cool just because it's Zoro, but then like someone like Sanji because he can skywalk and the maneuverability that they would have in the game.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, exactly.
Where like Ace would be.
I'm just thinking solely because of just the brothers.
Oh.
Like the kind of brother synergy where like they all fight together.
Okay. I don't know why I was thinking the first. I'm looking at the trailer again. I don't know why I was thinking that was really at the end, but that's the Hokage like statues.
No, I mean if I think a group that just makes sense. You know, I mean, like if they did like just the monster trio, that would make sense too.
Now, question.
That Kamehameha looks sick.
Is Wing still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Now, I don't know how
you saw that instant Kamehameha he did.
Yeah, the teleport.
Yeah, I like it.
I was gonna say though, I don't know how I feel about Naruto. I was kind of somewhat hoping that I wanted the adult Naruto, personally. I don't know.
Me too, but
it's cool because I see that he has the truth seeking orb, so we know it's end of series.
Oh yeah, it's God Naruto.
They gave him 6 facts.
God Naruto.
I'm hoping that we get costumes then, because that was another like little thing I kind of wanted on the side. Because certain like shows, like they do have random stuff where like the costumes would be kind of a small touch to it. Like having like Naruto be able to like Hokage and shit like that. Naruto and just have the same like gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
Now Wing, because I know you love Naruto. How broken should he be in the game on top of him having the 2 seeking orbs?
Probably one of the most broken people.
Probably he can fly. It looks like he can fly.
It looks like he's doing like 20 clones, bro. And I'm thinking to myself like, if he can do that in base form, I hope that they actually do it like the show where like he can make at least to make it somewhat fair, make it like 100 in Tail Beast mode. Because that would be sick. Just see 100 clones running at someone and Luffy going like jet Gatling.
Yeah, but knowing them, they won't do that.
I know they're gonna nerf it. Like, because that was one big thing people were always worried about. Which at the end of the day, it's supposed to be like fun more than anything else. But like, could you just imagine if they kind of said fuck it and they just let like everyone had like what they should have in the game?
Saitama, they was gonna like put Saitama in.
Everybody.
Yep.
They can't put Saitama.
Like I would like to see Blue in there with Kaioken, times like 20 and shit like that. Like almost more personally more than I would like to see Ultra Instinct. I'd rather see like Blue and the Kaioken. I just think it was always cooler.
I'd rather see the
Super
stuff they got in the manga.
Ah.
Like with how Vegeta and Goku they got corrected Super Saiyan Blue. I'd rather see something like that.
Where it's concentrated. Yeah. I just like the overall like
how they got in the anime. It ain't all that. It's kind of lackluster.
The only reason I liked the Kaioken when he first did it was just because it was over the top, if you know what I mean. Like it's kind of when he first did, like in the very, very beginning of the anime, like in the Dragon Ball Z, in the same saga, when he like goes like ×4 and like he just screams. I kind of like that.
Yeah, and they just left it alone after the Frieza saga because Goku would have been too damn strong with it.
How do you feel about if we only get? I mean, I don't really mind it too much, but if we only get like Z, because I don't really like. I would rather see like Golden Frieza and stuff like that personally.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Golden
they're gonna put that on
there.
Oh, see here. Okay. I just found it. So this is exactly what I was thinking of. So if you go, and this might just be my imagination, but if you go like in this trailer, or if you just look on Outer Haven right now, there is the flowers, and I'm pretty sure that's the emergency forest flower that Hashirama has on his shit.
Where is it? Where's it at?
Here I can copy the time and I'll put it in the Discord. I'm gonna put it in the VCT shit.
Alright.
Why is someone posting wow shit? But yeah, like if you look at exactly where that video should start at minute and 4 seconds, that looks just like the flower of Hashirama. I mean, and that could be just a round flower, but it's a huge flower. I'm like just trying to look at shit in the background.
It might be a fucking flower from the gourmet world. Nah, that would be retarded.
That would be.
Yeah, all I know is I'm fucking excited as fuck for this game. I just want to see a lot more characters, and then
I was so surprised. I mean, I'm so happy with it. I mean, fuck, I thought it was Soul Calibur that it looks.
Oh,
like
I know.
It, you know?
That's that. As soon as you said Soul Calibur, I was like, dude, I was hyped because we're getting Zoro as a guest character. The leaks are true, and then as soon as I saw Naruto, I was like, dude, what?
Yeah. As soon as I saw Frieza's ship, I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't look at anime games like the anime games are never gonna be that good, you know. And then I'm like, oh shit, they made one release just as good.
They should really like give a lot of fans like hype and hope that the fact that they're not only showing at E3, which is the biggest gaming convention, because usually that show will be like saved for the Japan stuff. It'll be like a side thing in Japan, but it's the 50th year anniversary.
Like the Tokyo Game Show.
Yep, it's 50th year anniversary. They're throwing everything they have at it. Like it's the fact that it's Unreal Engine 4. Just the depth of like how far and like I said, this could be like this looks all in game footage to me, like for the most part. I think it's all in game footage either way because like Unreal Engine 4 looks so good.
I did not like. Obviously, I could tell some of it was a cutscene, but no, it looked like gameplay.
But even the cutscenes, I think they're only using in-game models. Is what I'm kind of
thinking. There were gameplays, bro. Like parts
I know
of
what you're talking about. Yes, a cutscene. Yeah, I know.
Because I'm thinking like the entire, I'm thinking the entire thing is like character models is how I see it.
Yeah,
this has got to be hard.
When they were fighting though, that was pretty sick.
It's like the same way how like Smash Bros has cutscenes, but they it's still the in-game character model.
Because I'm watching the same video you're watching right now. Or are you playing at the slowest rate?
Yeah, I'm playing at 0.25. I'm just trying to look at
that
the destroyed
I can see what you're talking about, the flower.
Yeah,
from the buildings.
Yep. And if you look around like at the tall, because if you play J Stars or if you just know Hashirama, like there's a move in J Stars where it's like a pillar of like trees basically, like plants, and for his wood style, and like it looks like the same one as the one we're seeing right here, like the one in the back here, looks just like it to me. Like I'll find it real quick.
Yeah, at 119. No, not 119. It's for the gameplay. That holds. I hope it plays just like that. Like at 122.
Let's see if I can find Madaros. Okay, here it is.
Like at 121, it was so smooth. And then I gotta see the King Kong version.
I hope it has a similar base as like how J Stars was played, but just better.
I don't like that split screen shit. Like it was kind of weird.
Like, because I want interactable items and the scenery, like the buildings to be destroyed. I want to kind of smack things out of the way and everything. Like knock a building into somebody. That like if you smacked it, the debris could fall on them. And,
Since Goku can fly and people can't fly, we're gonna notice some characters that can't fly, so you can
Well, for instance, imagine Luffy. He can I mean technically he can fly because he can use Geppo and shit. But someone I guess All Might, he could just jump at the buildings and wall run and stuff like that. I'm assuming, or they run super fast. Yeah. That's what I was kind of saying. For instance, Sanji would be cool just because he could skywalk around.
Skywalk. Shit.
And I do like one big thing I do want to see, especially in the game, is well, two things: 1v1s, because I hated how online you couldn't do 1v1s. This is also what I was talking about, but 1v1s, and then having like more combo attacks and shit between characters, even if they're cross series. Like I want to see like Naruto and Sasuke like throw like Rasen Shuriken Amaterasu through it, or like Ghost Susanoo Kurama.
I think I agree with you when you say Hashirama is there, because there's some huge fucking plants there.
And that's what I'm assuming is, for story wise, are we gonna get like, and technically I guess it doesn't have to be Hashirama, it could be Madara, because Madara does have it too.
Yeah, that's how it goes too.
Something
like
that could be like
Madara
shit. So I mean that.
Yeah, Madara could have.
Yeah.
It's basically probably Madara, because all their trees twist up like that. If it was just regular trees, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have those like trunks that twist up.
One thing that does slightly worry me though, I'm kind of looking at now, is looking like, for instance, like Goku section. A lot of it looks like it's kind of reused, and even a lot of the assets do look reused. Like for instance, when Naruto's going Kurama mode, I think that's the same one that he uses in J Stars, for the animations. And then Goku's looks the exact same as the one in the animation to me, so that does have me worry a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't want them to be lazy. Like I want them to actually like try on this game. Like Naruto, I want to see him use like giant Rasengans and shit like that, and all the other stuff he has in his arsenal.
You see Goku fighting Frieza after that when he goes Kurama mode.
Well,
he does that little combo at like 133.
Let's see, is it the teleporting one where you like hit someone and teleports away? Because that was a move. See, I'll go to
it's like it's the video link when it's at 133 and Goku starts doing this combo on Frieza.
Yeah. Yes.
And
That's the one from
store.
J Stars 2. That's the one from it. So I'm assuming that they're going to use a lot of assets as much as they can. I mean, obviously it's upgrade graphics, but
yeah. I was hoping it's as smooth as they're showing.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe like the transitions are just like that.
Well, for now, so we'll probably get more info on it. I feel like at the
it's definitely like you can definitely destroy shit, because when he does that Kamehameha, like the floor gets destroyed. You can see, like when he teleports, just teleports, the ground just fucking blows up.
Yeah. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna play the video with sound on one last time and then end the stream. But I feel like we'll probably get hopefully more info by the end of this week. Hopefully, if not, we got Japan Fest. I think in October. It's either October or September this year. So we'll probably get that shit shown there. I'm hyped though. Like I really hope that people like in the community, like especially the big YouTubers and shit like that, that they actually like try to
support it.
Yeah, they support it and they really push other people to support it. Because there's one thing, like people didn't buy like, and I get like J-Stars wasn't the best mechanic game and shit like that, but like the fan service was like really good in the game.
Tokyo Game Show is September 19th.
Okay, but yeah, I really hope that like a lot of people buy it, and like us here will be getting it, and I just want to see more people again, like Roger, King Lightning, all them to buy the game. I know for sure once that shit comes out, I'm fucking throwing down money with pre-order.
I mean, because that's how things get successful nowadays. It's word of mouth.
Exactly.
That's how fighters got really popular.
And that's why I'm hoping, like, if this game blows up, that like they'll look and be like, wow, holy shit, like we actually have a solid community for the game. Let's make another one better. And like people better not bitch, because we'll probably get DLC. And like I'm never against DLC as long as it's something where like we have enough in the base roster. Because I always love when like we get more DLC, because not only does it bring more people into the game, but it brings people back into the game if it dies out a little bit. So
yeah.
Any last like thoughts or anything?
I'm gonna make some food.
No.
I'll be back though.
Sooner on there, and we're good.
Yeah.
Sooner in the series.
Hibari.
I need to see an adult Naruto. I need to see a Hibari. I need to see a Goku Dera.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Uh-oh. Everybody.
Yeah, Mukuro would actually be pretty sick. Like, I want those abstract characters where they make sense they're in the fighting game, but at the same time, like, they're kind of cool, they're different. Because I don't want just the same types of characters multiple times in the game. So, we'll see.
Yeah, that's why I like Madoka. He's kind of different.
Yeah.
Nice talk, guys.
Alright, thanks for coming in.
Nice talk.
I'm going to play the video. I'm going to mute myself and then play the video.
All right. I'm sure we'll get like this and North Star and everything. Be cool.
get to see the first look.
World premiere. There are worlds that exist, separate from our own, where the impossible is reality. They consist of both good and evil. These worlds were never meant to meet. But things have changed. Now, they have begun to merge as one. And our last hope are the heroes we could only imagine, uniting to fight for our survival. Jump Force. Unite to fight.